Siguro maraming nakaka-relate dito. Kala namin yung owner pangalan Frankie.
Frankie, sir.
Yeah,
Kay Frankie to, no? Kay Frankie to. Kasi Frankie's New Year's Buffalo. There you go, guys. This is another episode of Failures to Founders podcast. Today, we're going to be having someone very, very successful in his field of F&B. This person is someone that you can learn a lot from sa mga experiences niya in life and insights as well sa industriyang ito. Once again, before we introduce this person, I would like to introduce the host. My name is Harold Bautista, your techpreneur host.
Brian Soriano, your Isaw King.
Chef Anthony, your chef consultant.
I'm Mervin Manalo, your Baraska King.
And let's welcome Sir Ed Firmalo from Frankie's Miracle. Now, Sir Ed, just to start off, we want to learn more about the origin story of basically Frankie's, right? Now, can you tell us more about your history, right? So, paano ba nagsimula si Frankie's, right? So, saan nagsimula ang entrepreneurial journey mo?
Okay, sige. So, actually, I worked muna sa corporate for a few months, no? Actually, 3 months to be exact. But it didn't take long for me to realize that it wasn't really for me. So, after 3 months, I eventually resigned. Tapos, I was talking to two of my good friends, Gilbert and Marv. Tapos, parang sabi nga nila, bro, bakit sumatay na mag-business? Kasi yung family, Marv, isang friend ko, they had a property in Pioneer. And of course, discounted yung rental rate. So parang sabi nila they wanted to put up a una shawarma place. Tapos eventually nag-evolve siya naging parang na Persian food. So parang sabi ko, what have I got to lose? Try lang. Since hindi nag-work out for me in the corporate world, I spent the little savings I had, invested it dun sa concept namin. No? So we called it Kima Kima. It was like a Persian resto bar in that's Pioneer. Yeah, so it actually did very well. We also had another friend, si Charles, who also joined us. So there were 4 of us.
I think marami rin kami mga pilferage as well. And at the same time, the challenge was after 7 months, yung family nung business partner ko, they decided to put up a condo on the space. So ultimately, we had to close. Tapos nag-decide kami magkanya-kanya na. Nag-separate ways na kami. One of my partners, si Mark, went on to, he founded a pizza place. And he has other businesses as well. Then, on top of that, meron pa si Gilbert naman. I think he went into gadgets or something like that. No? So anyway, sabi ko, nagpaalam ako, I want to put up a fast food version of our Persian concept. So I called it Kebab Bob.
Kebab Bob.
Okay. Yeah, so I partnered with my blockmate from DLSU naman, si Carlo. So Carlo Cruz. From there, we were looking at locations, no? Then we found this space in Caloocan, a mall there. Sabi namin, pare, sobrang daming tao. Ang daming tao.
Kilala ba to?
Saan Caloocan?
It was in Victory Central.
Sobrang daming tao.
Kilala kasi dati doon.
So, tinry namin. We polished the concept. Tapos gumawa pa kami ng kebab burgers, ganyan. So, we tried it there. Then, within 3 months, we ended up closing. Kasi, turns out, kahit maraming tao, they weren't our market.
Yeah.
Medyo pricey ba yung...
Not naman din. Actually, kung tutuusin, nasa mga 120 pesos range nga lang. But that was 2010.
Mas medyo mataas.
Medyo mataas.
So for 2010, I guess medyo ano na rin siya, papuntang pataas na rin. But yung mga andun was like siomai, Hong Kong style noodles, wala kaming laban. So doon ko na-realize yung importance ng knowing who your market is.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So doon ko na-realize, sabi ko, okay, kaya pala, di porke maraming tao, ibig sabihin, guaranteed ka na ng success.
Foot traffic is not always, an aspect that you only have to consider.
There was one day that was so bad. May Sunday doon yung benta namin. 87 pesos.
Oh my God.
Oo. Tapos that was like a 75 peso meal. Yung pinakamura namin na meal. Tapos yung 12 pesos was iced. Oo, it was so bad. So binagsak na namin yung price namin pero we still weren't doing well. So eventually we closed it down. We found a space in Ortigas, here in the Ortigas area. If you're familiar with Strata 100. Yeah.
Along Emerald.
Yeah, along Emerald. Sabi namin, I think baka better market naman to. Pero sa likod kami nag-open. Hindi sa harap kasi there weren't any available spaces.
Saka mahal sa harap din. Pag sa harap ka.
Yeah. Doon naman, we did better. A bit better. And there were times pa during lunch na may pila kami, to be honest. But ang lesson ko naman doon, tinipid ko yung labor cost. We only had like 3 staff. Pag day off pa yung isa, 2 lang sila. So one in the dining area, one in the kitchen. Sometimes I would help out or my business partner. So I incurred a lot of debt during that time. Kasi to be able to pay for rent, I borrowed from my siblings, I borrowed from my mom, I borrowed from my friend in LaSalle, I borrowed from my best friend. So I think lahat ng 3 kapatid ko inutangan ko. Parents ko inutangan ko. So yun, lahat ng pwede kong inutangan ko just to pay for rent. Not realizing I was accumulating all this debt already, no? And so eventually my partner talked some sense into me. Sabi niya, bro, I think it's time na natin.
Let go.
Let go na natin to kasi up and down tayo eh. I don't think it's gonna get better anytime soon. So my 2 other friends naman, si Kevin tsaka si Pin, one night after basketball, they approached me. Sabi nila, I think they knew kasi that my business was about to close. So parang sabi nila, bro, we want to go into the food business. And since you have experience naman, baka we can partner with you. Partner tayong 3. And si Kevin kasi yung mom din niya, si Auntie Grace, would cook for us when we were in high school. Pag may mga, they would have us over. Sabi nga nila, si Auntie Grace naman also has recipes as well that we can actually use. So they had this concept in mind called the Chicken Factory. So sabi ko, parang okay naman, sige, I'll do the branding kasi communication arts agad ako eh. Sabi ko, I'll do the branding, I'll do the execution. I found the location in Eastwood. So I put up the concept there. So it was different kinds of chickens. We had Hainanese chicken, we had Taiwanese chicken nuggets, we had buffalo. Parang the concept was different chicken from all over the world, different chicken recipes. So, those were actually Auntie Grace's recipes. No? Yung best-selling namin product time was the buffalo chicken, actually. So, dun pa lang parang medyo light bulb moment na rin.
May pahiwatig na. Ito yung magiging mabenta.
And even before that, I would eat kasi in different mga wings places. No? And na-notice ko na yung mga parang yung mga pwede pa sanang ma-improve when it comes to mga wings concepts. No? So parang during this time, this was during the time na kapunta pala namin yung Chicken Factory. No? Napansin ko nga, may mga pila. Most of the wings places during that time. Pero sabi ko, parang may kulang. Parang chicken wings pero for the price, ang liit nung servings. At the same time, I felt that the ambience was very casual, very fast food lang. So parang wala kang incentive to stay. After you eat, alis ka na. Di ba? Pero may pila. At the same time, sabi ko, itong concept na to, parang it's timeless eh. It's like pizza, it's like ice cream. These are things na whatever happens, they won't go out of style. They're not fads, di ba? Right. So unlike, for example, milk tea, yogurt, they come and go, di ba? But sabi ko, for limited capital, buffalo wings is something na pwedeng tumagal, di ba? Sabi ko, I'll call it Frank's. Pero na-realize ko meron yung hot sauce na Frank's.
Na buffalo hot sauce.
So dinugtungan ko na lang, sabi ko, Frankie's. Ayun. Tapos, from there, kasi I watched this video called The Secret. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that one. About the law of attraction and everything. Kasi one of my first business partners, diba I mentioned sa first business ko, there were 4 of us. Si Charles, no? He was always talking about The Secret. During those very difficult times, may naalala ko, sabi ko, nga pala, no? Naalala ko may mini-mention lagi si Charles na video yung The Secret. So, dinownload ko, I watched The Secret. Then, doon ko na-realize na parang, okay, maybe mindset ko yung problem. So, doon naisip ko yung Frankie, sabi ko, gawin ko siya ng vision board. So, ginugol ko lang lahat ng mga gusto kong traits na meron niya. Like may bricks siya, mukha siyang New York team, red and black yung color niya, ganyan. So I put it on my vision board. Then I printed it. Iniwan ko na sa room ko. Then from there, doon lang muna siya, sabi ko, one day gagawin kita. Diyan ka lang. So, then we did the Chicken Factory. Tapos, yun nga, after 2-3 months, we were looking at the numbers. So, eventually, after 4 months, we reviewed the numbers kami nila Kevin. And sabi namin, I think it's time to close it down again. Sabi ko kala Kevin, I have this concept. Do you guys want to do it together? So, after I pitched it to them, they liked the idea. We were actually eating in City Golf during that time. And they liked the idea. Tapos sabi nga ni Kevin ulit, no, sige, let's work on the recipes along with my mom as well. And we polished the concept. Then we pitched it to City Golf. Tapos pagtawag ko, I found out that there was a pizza place that was closing in City Golf. So, yun na, we pitched the concept to Mr. La Chica, the president of City Golf. And at the time, may sikat nung time na yun na chicken brand that was also trying to get the place. So parang sabi ko baka malabo kasi mas kilala sila kaysa sa amin. Kami first branch ever. So nothing happened for a few weeks. Then biglang I got a call from the secretary, si Janet. Parang sabi niya, "Sir, the space is yours." So I wasn't expecting it. So we weren't ready. So scramble kami talaga. Sige, today menu, gawin na natin yung menu. The first menu was 1 page. It was 1 page, one side lang. One side lang.
Very simple.
Yeah, very simple. So, dun kami sa kitchen nila Auntie Grace, no, along with Merlin, yung house help nila. And we were working on all the flavors. And I remember that night, we consumed about 3 kilos of chicken wings. We opened September 2012. No? So we opened, and noong una, it was a bit slow. Then, unti-unti, it was gaining traction. So, I was HR. So, ako nag-hire, ako nagpa-payroll. I was purchasing, ako namimili. Ako nag-source ng suppliers. Ako rin delivery. So, yung garage ng parents ko, may inukit ako. May part doon na kinuha ko. Doon ako nagpapadeliver sa mga suppliers. Then, early morning, mag-delivery suppliers. Gigisingin na ako nung household help namin na, "Sir, may delivery ka." So, na-receive ko na yung delivery, diba? Then I would prepare na the delivery receipts, load ko sa car. Yung car ko back then was like, yung pinapagamit sa akin ng parents ko was a Honda City. So, yung car, gano'n na siya. Gumaantay ako ng car. I would work also in that restaurant kasi wala naman kaming office eh. No? So, there was this corner called table number 12. Doon lang ako parati. Nasa corner ako. Nag-input ako ng inventory. Talagang trial and error talaga. I made my own templates, inventory forms, etc. May lumapit sa amin one day from SM Mega Mall. Tapos parang nag-offer ng space. That was a food hall space in Mega Mall. So una parang ayoko kasi naging reputation na namin was like after, parang late night na wings and beer.
Right.
Wings and beer. We were open till 3 a.m. during that time. So, diba yung tinatawag na gutom lasing?
Right.
I'm not sure kung term pa yun nga. I heard iba na yung ginagamit nila eh. After yung night out ng mga tao, they would go to us. So, that was our market. So, sabi ko, di ko sure kung tamang decision ba kung mag-open kami sa food hall. Because our forte was being a hangout place, diba? We were about to say no. Then one of my other partners nga, si Kevin, sabi niya, "Taka lang, it's a small space." Sabi niya, if we lose, hindi sobrang laki, di ba? I mean, sayang yung opportunity. It's not everyday SM Mega Mall will offer you.
Saka pag nakapasok ko na sa SM kasi, di ba? So,
yeah. Saka SM Mega Mall is like, I think, top 3 SM Mall.
Food traffic pa.
Yeah. So, tama nga naman siya sabi namin ni Ben. So, we decided to convert our concept into a over-the-counter concept there. So, marami ring trial and error kasi iniba namin kasi over-the-counter. But thankfully, it did very well in 2014. Opened November 2014. Did very well. Doon namin na-realize that our food could stand on its own. Na kahit wala yung beer, wala yung alak, wala yung open ng early morning, the food alone and the brand could stand on its own. So yun, from there, it really helped us pave the way. Tapos we found our HQ as well kasi kailangan No? So unti-unti, very gradual. At one point, nagkakaroon kami ng usapan nila Kevin na parang, open pa tayo more stores. Sabi ko, let's fix the system muna. Saka at the same time, I didn't know yet how to professionalize the team. So a lot of the processes were going through me. So parang dinadread ko na kaya ko ba? Paano kung mag-open ako ng 2, 3, 4 locations? How can I manage all of them? Ayun, so eventually, I did the math. Sabi ko, kaya na mag-hire ng supervisor. So I hired the first restaurant supervisor. She was the one who also helped us open the Mega Mall branch. We just hired help gradually along the way, learned along the way. Professionals came in who knew a lot more than I did about running the different aspects of the business. And I think one good thing was that I learned from them. I listened to them. That's what really helped us take it this far.
Marami kasing, sa mga audience natin, sa mga co-founders natin out there who are listening, right? So, do you advise pa rin ba na kumuha ng partner when they're starting?
That's a tough question, pero for me, I'm happy that I did business with my partners now. Kasi everyone brings something to the table.
Right.
Diba? So even though ako yung sa day-to-day and most of the other aspects of the business, my partners were very helpful in other ways. No? Apart from consulting with them pag may mga major decisions to be made, that they don't feel so alone. Diba? Apart from that, my partners were very helpful kasi like si Kevin initially for the menu, wala naman kaming budget pang professional. So he took the photos of the products and everything. Mga kakilala as well. No? Si Ben, my other business partner naman, marami siyang suppliers na kakilala as well as other connections, which actually really helped make it much easier for Frankie's. No?
Are you guys available lang ba sa Metro Manila or meron na Cebu?
We're starting to go provincial now. Okay. We opened our first provincial restaurant branch in Ayala Malls, Vermosa.
Okay.
In Cavite.
Cavite, yeah.
Cavite. It's doing very well. Nung una, I was worried. Sabi ko, saan nagagaling yung mga tao? Pero it's doing well. So we're gonna open in Ayala Malls, Evo City in Kawit as well in the coming months. Then Rob Antipolo. So medyo nag-provincial na kami. Pero Luzon pa muna.
Santa Rosa, wala pa.
Santa Rosa, by the end of the year, possible meron na.
Oh, very close to that.
Are you from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaya minsan hindi sila makarelate siguro. Frankie?
Yeah.
Wala pa sa kanila. Para sa mga nanonood to wait. Diba? It's gonna come to you.
Sabi ko nga, in Metro Manila, medyo kilala na si Frankie. But outside Metro Manila, baka, yun nga, marami pang untapped market.
Kaya sa mga taga-province dyan, pag napunta kayo ng Metro Manila, try Frankie's is na must.
It's a must. Diba? Sabi ko nga kasi whenever I go to New York or whenever I go to Korea, Koreans love wings.
Yeah.
Right? Oo, kasi, diba? So sabi ko, pumunta ako ng US, they love wings too.
Yeah.
Right?
Oo.
Now, nung bumalik ako sa Pilipinas and then I tasted Frankie's, it's like, wow, this is really good. Walang salted egg doon. Pero walang salted egg doon, but it's really, really good. So makukompare mo talaga na masarap.
At saka ako, bro, honestly, no, kanina nag-usap tayo, sir, no, I can't help but be happy na na-meet ka. Kasi honestly, part ka nung kabata. I'm a big fan since mali pa ako ng year 2012-2013 dito sa City Golf. Dumadaan kami dun sa yung sa gilid, yung may maliit na gate para pag pumasok dun, and naging part talaga ako ng I'm really a big fan. Kaya sir, ang question ko sa'yo, okay lang. Sir, ano yung tingin mo sikreto o formula mo o ni Frankie's for your customers?
Okay, nung nag-start out kami, siguro nung sinurvey namin yung competition or yung field nung time na yon. Like I mentioned, nung naisip namin yung Frankie's, parang value for money. Yeah. Value for money talaga is very important, lalo na for Filipinos. And if people can get value for money without looking cheap, syempre they'll take that. Even yung mga may kaya, kahit sa yung mong mura ka, pero kasi you can be value for money without being cheap. That's two different things. That's two different things. You can be cheap, pero iba pa yung value for money talaga. So parang our market, I think, medyo wide yung market namin. Diba? Some brands focus lang talaga sila on AB, diba? Then iba by CD or BC. Sa amin, I think our market is as wide as A to C, diba?
It's best value for money.
It's pretty wide,
And everybody would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah. So, yun siguro, providing great value for money is what really helped us. Kaya meron din kami, ang dami namin taglines. May isa pa kaming line na biggest, baddest wings.
Yeah,
biggest
Oo, ayun. Ayun. So I think yun talaga yung initial na got people's attention. At the same time, consistent branding.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, doon ko nagamit yung pagiging communication art graduate ko talaga na left-handed ako. I don't know kung may anong sense nun. But more on, I would consider myself more of a creative, to be honest. No? So that's why, for the numbers, I need help there. My people are very helpful there. Lalo si Claudine, my finance head. But siguro, yun talaga, the value for money, then the branding. So,
branding.
Sobrang inal ko sa branding. Sorry, I get to the word.
Same, sir.
At alam na ng team ko, which maganda kasi na-adopt na ng team namin na bawal yung printed sign lang dyan. Kailangan mag-consult ka. Hindi ka pwedeng basta-basta magpaprint ng please use the other door na bond paper. Yan. Pwede yan.
Stickers into.
Oo. So, kailangan talaga very,
Follow
very,
the colors,
follow the
brand voice.
Yeah. Correct. Yun. So, when a friend told me na dapat meron kang brand playbook, talagang isa yun sa mga tinabaho namin. And we made sure talaga na whatever happens, very consistent.
Siguro maraming nakaka-relate dito. Kala namin yung owner pangalan Frankie. Di ba, sir? Frankie, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
kay Frankie to, no? Kay Frankie to. Kasi Frankie's New Year's Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, meron akong suppliers dati nung ako pa yung direct nakikipag-usap sa lahat ng suppliers. Natawag sa akin, Sir Frank! There was a time na kinokorek ko pa sila but eventually napagod.
Yes?
Oo. Then may isa pa kaming major supplier na nag-visit kami sa planta nila. Tapos parang kinukwento lang sa akin ng staff namin kasi nagbanyo ako during the meeting. Tapos sabi nung owner ng supplier, yung may-ari ng supplier na yun, sabi niya, asan na si Frank? Kwento ng staff. Sir, nahanap ka nga pero tawag sa'yo Frank. So, yeah. Laging unang tanong sa akin ng mga tao when they first meet me, sino si Frank? Kasi nga, Eduardo, Ed, diba? May partners naman, Kevin and Ben, they're both named Kevin actually. No, so si Auntie Grace naman, Grace. So parang, ayun, yun talaga yung but sabi ko kasi it's not always about you diba?
Yeah.
It's about the market, it's about the brand diba?
But you know what? It's basically a conversation starter. They're gonna get curious.
Yeah.
But now that you guys know na hindi po Frank or Frankie ang pangalan, ari ng Frankie.
So sabi ko kasi I wanted to pay tribute talaga to the Italian-American roots of buffalo wings. It was founded by the Italian-American couple yung recipe. So parang sabi ko talaga kailangan Italian-American yung sound ng pangalan. Sabi ko, pinangalan ko Eduardo, baka isipin burrito.
Ed's Wings. Frankie's pa rin.
Diba? Iba yung tunog.
May ko dito, pare. May insert lang ako.
Yeah.
Sir, eto. Kasi ang dami ng brand.
Yeah.
Diba? Ang dami ng not real buffalo wings, but ang daming chicken wings out there. Diba? So, basically, etong sa mga brands na to, what do you think is your edge bukod sa mga kaninang inana natin?
We believe in the value of our product, in the quality of our product. To be honest, nung time na naglabasan yung mga yan, diba? Ang dami nagtatanong.
Dami nagulat ako.
Ba kayo magaan? Yan. Pero sa akin, I reviewed the numbers It's not sustainable.
Yes.
It's not sustainable. Parang maybe top line sales mo, isipin mo, uy, ang ganda. Diba? Pag dinudumog ka na. But,
Pero gross yun.
when you look at your bottom
Pero yung operational expense mo,
I'm not sure if it's sustainable. Every time maglalabas kami ng product kasi alam namin, dala-dala na namin yung pangalan.
Yes.
So we have to live up to that name when we come up with the product. So I always tell our team na parang, we know who we are. We don't have to go that path.
Sir Ed, ang dami mo ng mga experience sa food F&B industry, no? At alam ko, marami rin mga co-founders natin ang gustong pumasok doon sa ganung klaseng negosyo, no? Ano yung pwede mong i-advise sa kanila?
Well, you really have to be passionate about the industry. Kasi ako kahit di ako chef, no? I'm just happy to build a concept that makes people happy. And you have to be passionate about whatever industry you go in, basically. Kasi maraming pains. Lahat naman. But in food specifically, ang dami talaga. Diba? They can complain about the service. They can complain about the quality of the food. They can even say, no, hindi safe yung food. Diba? So madaming aspects. And apart from that, sa stores pa lang yun. Sa back end pa lang, diba?
Food, service, cleanliness Now,
Yes.
experience diba?
Yes. Supply chain as well. Lalo
Yung supply yan na
supply chain, diba? We have so many suppliers kasi talagang ibang challenge pa yan, diba?
Kakaubusan ng supply.
Oo. Yeah, so the supply chain side of things, diba? And the numbers. Sa food, raw materials, ang bilis ng pag-akit ng
price.
presyo.
Yes.
Nowadays,
Some suppliers every quarter nagtataas ng presyo. Hindi ka naman pwede magtaas ng presyo every quarter. Hindi naman maiintindihan ng mga guests mo yan.
Ang mahal na naman ito. Nagtaas na naman sila.
So you have to be strategic about it. Yun lang, you have to be ready for all of those lang if you're gonna go into the food industry. You have to be very passionate about it. And again, it's a plus. I think if you're a chef, it's a big plus. Maraming chef-driven concepts. Maraming very successful, no? But kumbaga, may chance ka pa rin naman. May chance ka pa rin naman even if, like ako, hindi naman ako magaling to be honest. I'll be honest. Pero may chance ka as long as you're passionate and you have the right people who are also willing to help you there. Kasi nga, in our case, we had Auntie Grace to help with the food. We have our people who also help out with the food. No? So, kumbaga, kung di mo yung expertise, you can always find people who can help you out in that field, no? So, yun. So, don't be afraid na, for example, di ako nag-aral ng culinary, baka hindi ko kaya. If you're really passionate about the industry, you can learn and you have people who will also be able to help you. But again, it's a big plus, syempre. You have that already. So, yun.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think it's very saturated?
It kinda is. Parang matira-matibay. To be honest.
Diba? Sige, sino unang malugi? Sino unang
mahaba.
Sino unang pahabaan ng PC?
Pero at the same time din kasi, the reason why it's so saturated siguro is because lahat ng tao kumakain eh. Lahat naman ng tao kumakain eh. So parang marami ring opportunities because people are always looking
ang
for...
mga Pilipino naman, 5 beses gusto kumain.
Tsaka ako kasi, ako rin, every weekend kami ng family ko, parang naghahanap lang kami ng new place to try. Parang, yun yung masaya sa food eh. Parang there's always this new place to try.
Ang Pilipino mahilig kumain. Hobby natin yan eh. Pero may isa pa tayong hobby na napaka-toxic. Manggaya. Anong mo doon sa mga gustong manggaya sa Frankie? Kasi meron akong brand, hindi ko pa pangalanan. Parang, no?
Well, di ba sabi nila, ano ba yung saying, parang imitation is
a form of flattery.
Yeah, it's parang one of the best forms of flattery, di ba? So para sa akin, I'm flattered na ganun. I've also had companies trying to pirate our people. Minsan di ba flatter ako kasi, uy, big company to Mas laki pa sa amin to, tinatry pirate yung tao namin. Thank you to my people for being very honest. But I take it as a compliment, no? I worry a bit sometimes, but overall, I take it as a compliment na it means we're doing something right. If you have a target on your back or if people are trying to copy you, it means you're doing something right. Then at the same time, there are some people kasi na parang if meron silang mga imitation, may mga gumagaya sa kanila, may competition sila, they get so worried. Okay lang naman, you should be aware of the competition. Ako rin, pag may bago, tinitikman ko. But don't obsess about it. Don't base all your actions on that new competitor or yung copycat, diba? Kasi, again, it all boils down to knowing who you are.
Right.
Knowing the purpose of your company, knowing the value. So, for me, for any founder, kung wala pa, or for any startup, the first thing you have to establish is what is the purpose of your company? What is the purpose of your company? What are you here for? And what values yung mga non-negotiables? Yun talaga yung, also when hiring, yun yung pinaka-important talaga. So once you have that, may copycats ka, whatever, kahit paano, you will endure. Will endure when you have that. Yeah. So, may mga pwedeng, okay to pwedeng gawin. No? But at the end of the day, basta nakabase ka pa rin sa values. I think you're good.
Dami kong natututunan, dami kong mga ideas na totoo pala.
No, kasi, you will never know eh. Kasi, sabi nga nila, pag naging successful lang isang brand, all you see is the brand. 'Diba? Pero nakakalimutan mo na
Sino ba
behind
yun?
all the brands, may mga tao at may mga pagkakataon na yung mga taong yun munti ka ng sumuko.
Exactly.
Diba? Well, in his case, 5 beses. Diba? So, well, thank you so much,
Thank you.
Sir Eduardo Firmalo, for taking this, moment and sharing your insights, your experiences, your challenges, setbacks, and your success.
Thank you.
Sa mga
Thank you.
ka-co-founders natin.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Now, Sir Ed, is there any final thing you would like to share sa mga ka-co-founders natin who are watching us right now?
For me, basically, at the end of the day, itong quote nila, kung kino-quote basically sa mga tao namin is, yun nga, I've said this in a different show as well, yung whatever the mind can achieve, it can conceive talaga. So basically, anything you can build from scratch, as long as you have a very clear idea of what you want to do, what you want to build, then there's nothing more fulfilling than seeing your creation come to life
Exactly.
and then benefiting
A lot of people.
a lot of people, diba? Making people happy, diba? So in our case, our guests, our employees, no? So for me, even though you think it might be a silly idea, if you think that maybe it's a copycat of someone else's idea, diba? But at the end of the day, if you believe in it, if you have a different take on it, then I think you should just go for it, diba? Kasi money can always be earned, but yung time cannot. So for me, the earlier you start, the better. The earlier you fail, the earlier you'll learn, the more opportunity you'll have to be successful. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We're opening soon in Ayala Mall sa Evo City sa Kawit. Also in Robinson's Antipolo. Nasa pipeline din si
Santa Rosa.
SM Manila. Somewhere in Santa Rosa as well. Don't worry, we didn't forget. Yun, so yeah, we're opening to a location near you. And if you want orders for delivery, then we have our ordering website, orderfrankies.com. Very easy to remember.
Yeah.
We're also in GrabFood and Foodpanda. Yun, nag-plug na.
There you go,
So, yun.
guys. For
Thank
those of
you.
you craving, di ba? Kahit na nasaan man kayong lugar dito sa peripheral areas ng Metro Manila, soon they will come to you. And soon, all over the Philippines.
Yeah, yes.
And soon, Asia.
And soon, Asia. So there you go, guys, mga ka-co-founders natin. Thank you so much for yet another meaningful and insightful episode of Failures to Founders podcast. Once again, my name is Harold Bautista, your techpreneur host.
Brian Serrano, your ISO King.
Ref Anthony Yang, your chef consultant.
I'm Mervin Manalo, your Baraska King.
Bye for now.